Hi folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Okay, so I just realized I am way late in doing my 4-month review of my Kindle Paperwhite 12th Gen. So this is the Paperwhite I bought at Target. The case is from Amazon. I was glitzying up. I'm actually going to buy a new case for this week, and I'm also going to get some other stuff for it because I love it. So the Kindle was the first e-reader that I had gotten like in years, and I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about my 11th gen Kindle. Um, because this was like during the pandemic, and stores had just started, like they kind of had like schedules where like senior citizens got to come into the store first, and then after a certain period of time the rest of the general public could come in. And I remember unboxing my 11th gen Kindle. I didn't unbox it at home, I unboxed it at work because I wanted to start reading and stuff. And that's how I fell in love with the Kindle. So this is the 12th gen. This is actually my second 12th gen that I have. The first one, which is in jade, it does not work the way it's supposed to, and that is not good. So I don't use that one. This is the one I bought at Target 4 months ago, or like over 4 months ago, actually. So I'm actually reading a couple books. I'm reading, Bad Summer People. I'm actually on part 4 of this book, and I will tell you, I still don't like any of the people in this book. I don't. I still don't know who the dead body is, but yeah. And then I got Sherlock Holmes. I'm reading The Sword of Kagan, because people on BookTube keep saying it's a great book. I'm on chapter 5, and I don't quite know what to think of it. So this is not the colored Kindle. This is the black and white Kindle. And I'm going to be the first to say that even though I love my my Color Soft, I really do, the black and white is just a lot more crisper and sharper than the colored one. I also, one of the huge things I love about this 12th gen Kindle is that it is super responsive, unlike the one that I had prior. And the dreaded, Amazon, stores on here, people that switch from Kindle to Kobo, they complain this is a thing they don't like. I personally don't care about that. When I'm holding a Kindle, when I'm using a Kindle, I expect certain things. This happens to be one of them. But this is just a great way for you to get books. Maybe, you want to know what the next book in the series. And the great thing about Amazon is they tell you, yeah, this is the next book in the series. Because they know if you really happen to like a book, you're going to automatically want to know, okay, what is the next book in the series? You're not going to want to look around for it or Google it or go on Amazon's website to see what the next book is. You want to know what the next book in the series is. So this is why they do it. They do it not just to help you find out what the next book in the series is going to be, but also to get you to buy more books. And thankfully, I got a huge measure of control, and I just focus on the next book in the series. What is the next book in the series, and all that. This is a slipcover case. And I love it. I happen to love it. I know I'm going to love it even more once I finish blitzing it up. But this is just a great device. The Paperwhite is Amazon's most popular and most let me rephrase that back. It is the most popular and most bought device. A lot of people that got the Kindle Color Soft, when they saw they were having, like with the bar down below, they went and they returned it back to Amazon and picked up a Paperwhite. Color softs are great, but they're more of for people that want to read, highlight in color and have their covers in color and all that stuff. I personally don't care. At the end of the day, I do like my color soft, but if I only had money for one device, it would definitely be this one. Also, I like about this is that it won't damage my Kindle when I'm trying to take it out. Everything about it is like it's fast. And this device has been around, this particular generation of the the Paperwhite's been around for going on 2 years now, which means knowing Amazon, they're going to bring out another Kindle probably maybe next year or maybe the year after next. They don't really keep their newest new for long. They're like, yeah, we're just going to bring out another one. The only downside of having it in this case is that it does add weight to the Kindle. Not really a fan of that. I really wish that it didn't really add too much weight, but if you want to protect your Kindle, but you don't want to put a cover, like a protective film on it, then these are a great way to keep your Kindle scratch free. But yeah, it's a good device. It's a hard-working workhorse. It is waterproof. I don't know how many meters down below it's waterproof, but it's waterproof. And it's snappy, it's responsive. I love it. Even my 11th gen still is responsive. It's not as responsive as it was back when I got it several years ago, but if I was charging this up, I would whip out my 11th gen and start reading from it. Anyways, do I want the latest and greatest Kindle? No. I mean, I got a color soft, and that's 32 gigabytes of memory and storage, so I'm not really worried about, do I have a device that can hold all this stuff? I already have one, but if you want a device that has crisp, like everything's crisp and clear and wonderful, I recommend the Paperwhite all the time. And it's a great device. It opens up very fast. I kind of changed the font to make it a little more bolder. But at the end of the day, it works for me. I decided to buy this with my income tax return because I wanted a 12th gen device that actually did work. And I've had this for over 4 months now, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it and everything. So it doesn't have the color, it doesn't have all that stuff, but you can read on it, and it's crisp and it's bold, and I just love it. Alright, anyways, that is my review of it, and I will see you guys next time.